Welcome to the second lecture of Organic Chemistry of SY Semester 3, SY B Farm Semester 3. Today, we are going to see Huckel's rule of aromaticity. Okay, so let us begin. We saw in the previous lecture that benzene is an aromatic molecule. Okay, we also saw that it exhibits resonance. But the next question is, when can you call a molecule as an aromatic molecule? The answer to this is when it obeys Huckel's rule of aromaticity. Okay, so what is the rule? Huckel's rule states that if a cyclic conjugated and planar compound has 4n plus 2 pi electrons, then it is an aromatic compound. Let's simplify and understand. A compound is termed aromatic if it is cyclic. Non-cyclic compounds are not aromatic. It is conjugated. What do you mean by conjugated? It possesses either alternate double bonds or it possesses double bonds alternating with charge. Okay? And it should be a planar structure. Why planar structure? Because resonance is not possible in a non-planar structure. We have seen that in first year. Apart from being cyclic, conjugated and planar structure, it should possess 4n plus 2 pi electrons, where n is an integer. Okay? And integer meaning it can take value between 0, 1, 2 up to n. So, let us check this rule on benzene itself. First thing that you have to do is first see the structural features which comply with aromaticity. Okay, it should be cyclic. Is benzene cyclic? Yes, benzene is cyclic. Is benzene planar? Yes, we saw in the structure of benzene lecture that benzene molecule is planar in nature. Third, is it conjugated? Look at the structure of benzene. Every carbon is sp2 hybridized and alternate carbons are attached by double bonds. So is it conjugated? Yes, alternate double bonds are present. So it is conjugated. So it fulfills the structural features. Now let us see the pi electrons. In simple words, what are pi electrons? Pi electrons are present in the double bond, or pi electrons can be present in the p orbitals. Okay. Now have a look at this. There are 3 double bonds. Each double bond has 2 pi electrons. So a total of 6 pi electrons are there. So does it fit into 4n plus 2 formula? If n is equal to 1, 4n plus 2 becomes 6. And so benzene has 4n plus 2 pi electrons. So benzene is aromatic in nature. Okay. Now let us apply this to variety of other structures that we can come across. Before that, just a revision. If a structure has 2, 6, 10, 14, 18, and so on, number of electrons, where n can be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., then the structure becomes aromatic. Okay, you need not remember all these numbers. It is sufficient to remember the number 4n plus 2 and try to fit the number of electrons in that formula. There are 2 other concepts which you may not have learned. You may have learned non-aromatic in 12th standard, but you may not have learned anti-aromatic. A non-aromatic compound does not fulfill the structural criteria. Okay, that is, it is either non-cyclic or non-conjugated or non-planar structure. So the number of pi electrons do not matter and the structure becomes non-aromatic. Now, what is an anti-aromatic structure? Anti-aromatic structure fulfills the structural criteria. That is, it is cyclic, planar, and conjugated. But instead of 4n plus 2 pi electrons, it has only 4n pi electrons. That means 2 pi electrons less. And because of 2 pi electrons less, the structure becomes anti-aromatic. And not only anti-aromatic, such structures are less stable. Okay, now let us apply this to a variety of structures. This is cyclopropanyl ion. Have a look at it, cyclopropanyl ion. This is a plus charges on this carbon. Is it cyclic? First questions that you should ask, is it cyclic? Yes, it is cyclic. Is it planar? Yes, it is planar. 3 points make a plane, and so this has to be a planar structure. Is it conjugated? This is a sp2 hybrid carbon because it is doubly bonded. This is also sp2 hybrid carbon. And this is a carbocation. Now, carbocation is also sp2 hybrid carbon, if you recollect, with an empty p orbital. Okay. So, this structure can be called as a conjugated structure. There is a double bond and charge are separated by a single bond. So it is a conjugated structure. Now count the number of pi electrons. Positive charge meaning no electrons. And here is a double bond which has 2 electrons. Okay. If n is equal to 0, 4n plus 2 becomes 2. And therefore, this structure, cyclopropanyl cation, is aromatic in nature. Okay. Now, have a look at the cyclopropene structure. Again, same questions. Remember, every structure that you decide, you have to ask the same questions. Is it cyclic? Yes, it is cyclic. Is it planar? Yes, it is planar. Is it conjugated? This is a double bond, but this carbon is not sp3 hybrid carbon, sp2 hybrid carbon. This is a sp3 hybrid carbon. So there is a double bond, then there is a single bond, and after single bond is an sp3 hybrid carbon. So the next bond is also a single bond. So this structure is not conjugated, and therefore this structure is non-aromatic. Just don't go and check the pi electrons. You can check the number of pi electrons only if these structural features are fulfilled. Okay, next one. This is cyclopropanyl anion. Is it cyclic? Yes, it is cyclic. It is planar. Is it conjugated? Yes, this is a carbanion. And because this is a carbanion, there is a p orbital which is filled. So there is a double bond. Then there is a single bond. And at the end of the single bond is again an sp3 hybrid carbon with a filled p orbital. Okay, so it is conjugated. The double bond alternating with the charge. This is a simple thing to remember. Double bond alternating with the charge. So it is conjugated. Okay. Now count the number of pi electrons. The double bond contributes 2 electrons, and this negative charge also contributes 2 electrons, right? Therefore, the number of pi electrons are 4, which fits into the formula 4n, n being equal to 1. So, this structure complies with the formula 4n, and therefore it is anti-aromatic structure. Okay. Now if I ask, between cyclopropanyl cation and anion, which is more stable? You will have to answer this in the homework. Okay. Let us go to the next. Now apply this benzene. We have seen it is cyclic, it is conjugated, it is planar, and it contains 6 electrons, 6 pi electrons. 6 fit into 4n+2, so it is aromatic. Look at this hexatriene structure. This is a non-cyclic structure. So just don't consider it for aromaticity and just don't see the number of pi electrons. Okay. It is conjugated, correct, but it is non-cyclic and therefore it is non-aromatic. Now have a look at cyclobutadiene. Okay. This structure is cyclic. This structure is planar. Okay, 4 points, and till 7 carbons, most of the structures are planar in nature when they have alternating double bonds. Okay, this is conjugated, right? There is a double bond, there is another double bond, and these two double bonds are separated by the single bond. So it is conjugated. How many pi electrons? There are 4 pi electrons. Okay. 4 pi electrons, meaning 4n, where n is equal to 1. So the number of pi electrons fit in the formula 4n, and therefore this structure is aromatic. Okay. Let us see the next one. I will just write here for all the 3: cyclic, planar, and conjugated. Okay, and we will go on filling. Because first you have to check whether this is cyclic, planar, and conjugated. If it is that way, then you count the number of pi electrons. So let us start with cyclopentadiene. The structure is here. Okay, cyclopentadiene. Is it cyclic? Yes, it is cyclic. Is it planar? Yes, as I mentioned, structures with at least partial alternating double bonds and up to 7 members ring are planar in nature. Is it conjugated? This carbon is sp3 hybridized, correct? A structure is conjugated if none of the carbon is sp3 hybridized, right? Cyclic structure is conjugated if none of the carbon is sp3 hybridized. So this is not conjugated, and because it is not conjugated, let us not count the number of pi electrons. This structure is non-aromatic. Coming to cyclopentadienyl cation. Is it cyclic? Yes. Is it planar? Yes. 5-membered ring with 2 double bonds is planar. Is it conjugated? Yes. This double bond and this charge are separated by single bond. These 2 double bonds are separated by a single bond. And this double bond and this charge are also separated by a single bond. And so this is conjugated. How many pi electrons are present? There are 2 double bonds and positive charge, meaning no electrons in the positively charged carbon. So the number of pi electrons are 4. And when the number of pi electrons are 4, the structure is anti-aromatic. Okay. Now coming to cyclopentadienyl anion. Is it cyclic? Yes. Is it planar? Yes. Is it conjugated? Yes. There is a double bond. The 2 double bonds are separated by a single bond, and the double bond and the charge everywhere are also separated by a single bond. So this is conjugated. How many number of pi electrons? There are 2 double bonds. 2 double bonds meaning 4 pi electrons and the negatively charged carbon contains 2 pi electrons. And therefore, total number of pi electrons are 6, and therefore, this structure is aromatic. Now, if you know how to check aromaticity, you will be able to check for every structure that is given to you in the exam. The questions that appear in the exam are mostly write Haeckel's rule for aromaticity and classify these structures into aromatic, anti-aromatic, and non-aromatic. Okay, apply the same thing. If it is cyclic, planar, and conjugated, should be checked first, followed by number of pi. Now, look at this structure. This is cyclooctatetraene. Okay, cyclooctatetraene prefers to remain in a non-planar tub conformation. Does it look like a tub? Yes, so it remains in a non-planar conformation. The moment it is non-planar, it becomes non-aromatic, okay, because it does not satisfy the structural criterion of planarity. So this structure, by virtue of its non-planar nature, is non-aromatic in nature. Okay, otherwise, since there are 8 pi electrons, you would be tempted to classify it as anti-aromatic, right? N is equal to 2. But this is non-aromatic. And the evidence for this being non-aromatic is given by the fact that it is stable. It is not, anti-aromatic structures are not stable. Secondly, it gives the addition reactions. You know, aromatic compounds do not give addition reactions, right? Look at these structures. Now, remember, this structure has, these are cyclic, 2 rings. Every carbon is sp2 hybridized and it is conjugated. So, but the number of pi electrons are 8. Therefore, it is anti-aromatic, correct? And therefore, it is highly unstable. Look at azulene. This is a 7-membered ring and this is a 5-membered ring. Okay. It is cyclic, it is planar, and it is conjugated. Have a look at this structure. Between 2 adjacent double bonds, there is always a single bond. This double bond and this double bond, there is a single bond. Total number of pi electrons, 5 double bonds, and so 10 pi electrons. 10 pi electrons fit into the formula 4n plus 2, where n is equal to 2. So, this structure is aromatic in nature and therefore this structure is highly stable. Now look at this. This is a 7-membered ring. This is another 7-membered ring. It is planar, it is cyclic, it is conjugated, but the total number of pi electrons are 12. Fits into the formula 4n, where n is equal to 3. And therefore, this compound is anti-aromatic in nature. Correct? Let us go to cyclodecapentane. Okay? This compound, have a look at the structure. This compound is a non-planar structure. And because this is a non-planar structure, just don't count the number of pi electrons. It is non-aromatic in nature. Correct? Coming to naphthalene. In naphthalene, there is a bond. Which bond is missing over here? And because of the bond, this structure becomes planar. Number of pi electrons are 10. Correct? 5 bonds and so 10 pi electrons fits into the formula 4n plus 2. N is equal to 2. and therefore this structure is aromatic. Going ahead, look at furan. This you are going to learn in the semester 4, but just try to understand. In furan, is it cyclic? Yes. Is it planar? Yes, 5-membered ring is planar. Is it conjugated? Yes. The double bonds and two double bonds are separated by a single bond, whereas these two electrons are separated from the double bond by a single bond. Okay, so this is conjugated. Now, count the number of pi electrons. Here there are 6 pi electrons inside the ring and 2 outside the ring. So, this is an aromatic structure. More about this will be revised when you go to semester 4. Likewise, this structure is also aromatic structure. There are 6 pi electrons inside the ring and 2 electrons outside the ring. We don't count the electrons which are outside the ring. Third is pyrrole. Again, 6 pi electrons inside the ring, and therefore this structure is aromatic in nature. This is a question. Try to write resonance in pyrrole. Okay. Use your semester 2 concepts of resonance and try to write resonance in pyrrole. Going ahead, let us see about other heterocyclic compounds. This is pyridine, cyclic, planar, and conjugated. Have a look at the structure. 3 alternating double bonds. So it is conjugated. There is also a pair of electrons, but that is not a part of the ring. It has to lie outside. Okay. Now, under such circumstances, 6 electrons, 6 pi electrons inside the ring. Correct? Same is the case over here. Pyridazine, 6 pi electrons inside the ring. There are 2 more pairs which are outside the ring. Likewise, for pyridine, pyrimidine, and pyrazine, there are 6 pi electrons inside the ring. And therefore, all these structures are aromatic in nature. Look at these structures. This is quinoline, right? What happens in case of quinoline? There is a pair of electrons, but that can or has to lie outside the ring. Okay. Here, it can be taken inside the ring. How many pi electrons are there inside the 2 rings? 3 double bonds here, 2 double bonds here. And so, total number of pi electrons are 10 pi electrons. And 10 pi electrons meaning aromatic. Here, 4 double bonds and a pair of electrons inside the ring. Total number of pi electrons are again 10 pi electrons. And so, both these structures are aromatic. Now, second question for homework. The first question I already wrote. Second question for homework, comment on the aromaticity of the following compounds. These are the compounds. As I mentioned, 7-membered ring is planar. Okay. And this is a slightly difficult problem. You have to comment on the aromaticity of this compound also. But you will have to apply the principles that you learned in semester 2. With that, we end the lecture. And hoping that you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the lecture, please subscribe to my channel, and I will be soon posting some more lectures also on electrophilic aromatic substitution.